Welcome everyone to the 305 Goddess channel. All of my guys and goddesses, how are you out there? I pray wonderful. Thank you for tuning in, subscribing, hitting that belly, getting the live notifications. Let's see who we have coming out with the ease. Pop out. Neptune, which would be shooting higher. Sagittarius, once again, one another one. We understand. You've been popping out a lot anyway. Yeah, Sagittarius has been popping out a lot, but we've done them. It's only a few left. Libra, Aries, and Scorpio. Nope. I just can't remember doing Scorpio, Jesus. But Libra, Aries. Oh, Cancer, Moon. That's the Moon, Cancer. Or Pisces, which keep popping up. Let's see what it's going to give me. Sagittarius keep popping out. So it got to give me something out of all three. Nope. Capricorn, Mars, and Mercury. Goodness. This may be a leader, Cancer. It's your time. Venus. It's time to see things in a beautiful light also, like the Capricorn had to. So I'm not surprised we had to go through all of that to get to here. Venus is calling Cancer. We want to see everything beautiful. We want a beautiful life. We're tired of seeing this ugliness. As if. So, things are looking up. Card number 16, which is 7 options coming in. You are card number 4 for your foundation. Options to build your foundation. Many different opportunities. This year, 2022, is a beautiful, flourishing year. Okay. So let's check it. We have, 24 and then 23. So the kick is to work your ass off this year. Sound like y'all was doing that last year or the year before, but no, it was about spirituality, which is going to be ahead of everyone's household, should be, but it's going to be pressure on it. Jack of heart, like, don't kid yourself, you know, where you come from, what you're made of. Hi, Chevy, how are you? I do free readings. Make sure you subscribe, hit the belly. Get the live notifications when I do come live for the free readings. Make sure you're the first in line with your zodiac sign. If you are Cancer, hold on tight in there. Once we do the reading, I can get to some of your energy so they can get an example. So, you have card number 24, and then you digress to card number 23, which is 7 of clubs. So Jack of hearts, 7 of clubs. This is basically everything you're fighting for, Cancer. Literally, the things that you love, you don't want to play with right now. You don't want to play with nothing. Even if you don't like it that much, if you can work through it as much as you can, don't grit your teeth too much to pull them out. Just, I'm done. Move on. But, you know, be happy with the opportunities this year. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Appreciate it. So, Cancer, card number 24, which is 6, which is show some love, even give or take, move out of this storm. Let's be successful. Let's not play with nothing at this time, ourselves, other people. Because in a minute, we'll be able to sit back and put our feet up. And then maybe things will be more in order, but we're busy getting things in order right now, okay? Being independently, single-handedly doing that. And what do we see? The building, okay? I told you 2022 is to really prep us into 2023, and then we want to shine bright in 2024. Okay, just remember this. That's when our building is going to show up. See, it won't go away. Let's be independent, single-handedly. I'm not sure if you're attached to anyone. They're not showing up. This is not even about them, Cancer. This is about your foundation. You're the second one I had to pull from the pedestal, number 4, 2024. So your foundation for 2024. I mean, even if you don't understand, add it up. You know, with the common sense, get what you can. And some people have to take a stance and start believing more. Okay. You don't have to believe everything. Well, this is my motive. Okay. This is how I do it. I believe in everything. It don't have to be true. I'll figure that shit out later. Trust me. But if you told me, I'm going to believe what you told me, and I'm going to believe it was you that told me that. But when I find out whatever it was that you told me, that's when that road comes. Other than that, I'm not finna go back and forth at the time to try to figure out if you doing your job correctly. That's not my job. I'm doing my job. I'm listening. Okay. So understand, Cancer, you have to stand on something or fall for anything and everything. So given the understanding, you don't want to wreck your brain, go crazy. Have some compassion and keep it moving. Get what you can get while you're there. It's your best bet. Because there's going to be a lot coming across. And don't be falling. That's that Jack of Hearts. It's a lot of opportunities coming across this year. Running. I'm talking, it's raining. It's year of the Leo. Can we get some cards, Cancer? You see all these mice? I see 2, 3, 4, 5. And there may be others lurking in the background somewhere, coming through the cracks. But they're after the cheese, after the apples, after the food, munching. And that's everyone this year. So that means you win this rat race also, right? Don't want to be the rat. So we're going to be compassionate and be the dove in this rat race. Beautiful reading, Cancer. So as much harm will be done. Who I had to tell this to? Was it Virgo or Leo? As much as everyone is going to be in this race, it's like scammers and all that. Don't get scammed. Okay? Because it's like people who can get to it and people who can't. So the people who really can't is going to find a way. Okay? And end up heartbroken. What is this? In their head, trying to figure out ways, right? When you could just follow directions, follow the yellow brick road, follow the light, follow the common sense pattern. One of them. But you're trying to figure out who and where and how you can build your foundation. 2 of Hearts to the 4 of Clubs. If you are attached, some of you trying to figure out if you're going to go forward with this person in this foundation, in this building. too much contemplation here, it ends up to a decision. If you're noticing that much, I do see a heartbreak coming in because, like I said, we have to do that much thinking. That means it's decision time. B, everything could be so beautiful, and if it's not, it's decision time. Before you wreck yourself. So it's check yourself before you wreck yourself. So if you don't feel like you should actually be moving into, or you literally questioning, you moving into the next segment of your life with someone, that's when I would question, well, damn, it may really be without them because I'm questioning it. Other than that, it probably needs some space so we can figure it out. And then if you are jumping to conclusions, because that's where we all are at this moment, because all we know is we feel or see a heartbreak. Y'all feel it, I see it. So this is why we're talking about it. It needs some adjustment, especially if you're going to go forward with the person. Here we are, this happiness. The point being, you'll be happy regardless, with or without the person. I do see someone here, But the whole thing is, you're trying to figure out if they really worth it, are they really there? There's somebody showing up. Yeah, someone is showing up. Maybe you feel beautiful with them. It could be situations, and you're looking for it to be more beautiful amongst being more heartbroken, and they are there side by side right now. There's a little bit of space in between them. So they are battling. Well, which is going to be beautiful or heartbroken? I do see that. But let's get to the conclusion of some of this. Because I don't want to assume, I guess that's why you're not also and you're trying to figure out. Yeah, because this is very sketchy. Because the assumption for me would be, I need some space, evidently. I need to get my mind right because I'm over here questioning. I would just be honest, face to face with the person. And even if you are single, this is, some type of enlightenment for you to go through with your person when you get them. Evidently, you need to download 7 of Clubs because what are you fighting for? Do you want to fight harder for this or find something else to fight for? That's where you're at a crossroads at. Okay, but if in the doubt this has nothing to do with a relationship, you're trying to figure out the opportunities you like, the ones that go help you go forward on your foundation. But in reality, it's like you better get what you can get while you can get it. You're talking about what you like and what you don't. You better, especially if you don't like it, get what you can while you done, and then move the fuck on real quick. But the ones you actually end up liking a little bit more, you might want to flourish, and then you probably can do a little bit more in it. But other than that, you don't want to give up nothing. It's telling you to choose love to help your foundation grow, else you're gonna be heartbroken. It's no time to pick and choose. If that's what we're doing, Cancer, it's time to stop. You probably been doing that for too long. Now that you know. Here we are. Some of you realize it. It's time to look at it. Some of you may be stuck in that cycle until you realize it. You could just go and be happy. Amongst continue to treat these opportunities different to actually build your foundation. You're looking back at it as if things could change. You could going forward, but nothing in the back can be done over. You don't even want to touch that. You want to just go forward doing things different. And, some of you, if you are looking at some situation that's back there that was credible to your foundation, but the foundation is not finished building. There's still other things that can help build it. So I say don't break your neck looking back. Move out of this storm. 6. Speaking of breaking your neck looking back, it's time to move out of that storm. Now these cards just be slipping and flying. Child, please move out of that storm to be successful. 6 to the 6. Let me see. We're gonna start it. Yep. It's reverse look like. Yeah, it is. It's time to what it's telling me is you can't go nowhere until you get it right. And it's also telling me some people gonna be stubborn. Cause it's like you gotta either see stuff in real time, it gotta be put in your face, or you need some proof before you can be happy. I mean, it does take some time, sometimes some hours a day. Depending on how hard you pray, your answers do come quicker. I guess if that's this type of situation. But what I'm hearing is, this is a money's reading, and your money's wrapped up in your feelings. Cancer. I can't believe it, but this is not surprising. Because as much as you love the situation, you still looking for the person to love you just as much. Now we can work. No, don't nobody love you, if anything, except one person. So that one person is not where the money is. Your money everywhere. So you need to start looking for love in all the wrong places. You need to be getting to the opportunities. And I ain't say looking for money. That's a whole different thing. It's getting to the opportunities. Especially, the common sense is you don't like everyone, right? So you fall in love with specifics, and different ones, different ways. So what is the other people for? Cha-ching. So now what is the people that you no longer are in love with for? Word for the same shit. Bling blow. Don't miss too much of your blings, because evidently one day it will be a blow. Even with the person that you end up with, it's like you gotta go. Everybody die. You're born by yourself, you die by yourself. If and if you're lucky, you probably go with the person. Shit, I'm not sure. But the high priestess has spoken probably plenty of times. And it's no conflict. It's like it is what it is. These are the rules. Whether you want to abide by them or not, they are here set in stone. And I should not even say rules. I should say these are the regulations, because people get it confused because people like to make up rules. And the whole thing is certain rules are not even regulated or can't get down to certain, premium, guaranteed, preservative, genuine conclusions. So it kind of gets voided out. So that's why by the time a rule is regulated, it kind of comes to a higher conclusion. So I'm going to use the word regulations. We're going to go by, it's like the yellow brick road, shit that's set in stone. Because some rules, like I say, has to be changed or voided out. And the ones that are real good now get regulated. So this is something that's already regulated. And a lot of you see it for what it is. Some people have to understand to see it and see how nasty it is. I didn't know how nasty it was until it showed us. I know it was very uncomfortable. But now it's time to switch directions and go the right way. Because evidently, as we tried to figure out, it wasn't going nowhere. And we really want to just go somewhere and be happy. Hi, Princess Nora. How are you? Enjoying 2022 so far? Happy New Year to all. Oh, these want to come out good, Cancer. Let me cut them. I mean, point saying don't do yourself dirty, as much as that cycle has been occurring. Notice how you don't have to be done dirty at all. We can really live a Venus life, beautiful life. Promise you. Here we have it. Go look for it. That's what you need to be looking for, the beauty in things. Once you start seeing things ugly, help them adjust. I'm very uncomfortable, so until it gets beautiful, that's where I'll be. Where's Cancer in a beautiful life, in a beautiful scenery? I'm no longer dealing with ugliness. That's why for some of you who have this attachment here, it's time to see different. At least you will show them different. Third party energy, you here to help somebody, Cancer. So here we are, the Judgment, which is that help. Someone finally got the answer they needed. And I even see with Judgment to the Death, it's more so, well, I would love to be in this type of energy. So it's people actually enjoying the company of, because how real it is, no matter what it is. And once you get that, here we are. Is that the Hierophant? That's just a story. That's ABC 1, 2, 3. That's 3 major arcanas. That's the Hierophant leading. That's like people, you wonder why people so attached to you, always want to be up under you, because you have this type of information. You are a leader, natural born leader. That's what this is. Natural born leader. Remember going back to earlier when I was saying this has to be like organic, genuine, reserved, preserved, conclusion for regulations. That's how rules get regulated, because it comes down to the genuine sense of it. Sometimes they gotta unregulate bitches and throw them out because they figured, that didn't make no sense. But that's just the process of it. Process of elimination. Unfortunately, your heart is caught up in it, and you're going to have to stop doing yourself like that. Hi, Erin. How are you? Happy New Year, babies. Enjoy 2022. This is the year of opportunities. I've been reading it through all readings. Y'all better go get y'all monies out here. Collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. That's going to be the word for 2022. Collaborate. Anyhow, belongings, House of Knights, card number 41. It's time to go get your belongings. It's time to gather up your belongings for some of you. Some of you ready to go, but you can't just go right now. Okay, I'm ready to go right now. That's what I'm hearing. But what I'm also hearing, the card wanted to slip out. What was that? Goodness. Lust. Jesus. I mean, it's good that some of you ready to get away from the lusty situations to get into some real down love. Up love, should I say? Because I wanted to say deep down. Whatever, but let's go. Coming back up, 41, 45, which is you could be left out from your belongings, or you can go ahead and get every little bitty, I'm talking about draining shit. Drain it. So, third party energy, once again, it's like you are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. That's the universe. Play too damn much. Look at this. Let me shuffle first. Be optimistic. Collaborate. Y'all heard what I just said. That's what this year is about. It's Leo's year. The sun. Everything is happy. Everything is beautiful. And if it's not, boy, act like it. That's why you have to see this side. And it's best if you go explore that side. Okay? Nothing is ugly, and don't make it ugly. Card number 38. Deceit. That's like deceiving. Okay, like Neferet. That's what they say. That might be the name of the person, but I'm hearing never fret. Okay. That's like never be deceived. That's it right there. That's why the name is Neferet. Okay, Neferet. But card number 38, 8, 9, 10, 11, and especially with your people. Okay, so some of you, the story is, you done done it in with your soulmates, looking for love, that you damn near deceived yourself with your twin flame. That's your realness right there. But you damn near tired of going, excuse me, through so many situations, because that's what you done with, that's what you manifested. Mm. You're not the only one. That's a deceit. Do you trust anyone? Who do you trust? That's not even the question. It just know it is someone out there to trust. And if the persons you come across you don't trust that much, keep it moving. But then don't deceive yourself saying, it's not a such thing as that's not what we're trying to build and hope for. Get it? Okay, so let's keep moving. Although we have to do that anyway. Get it? So why even look forward to ugliness? We got to look forward to beautifulness. Card number 29, movement. Where you going? To the beautiful side. Fuck all that. Don't keep going back and forth. 3829, calm down a little bit. Stop with all this hot fire. Cool out a little bit, Cancer. You need to take a dip. I know it's winter time. You can't even go. This is why they have hot jacuzzis. I promise you, because shit like this, yeah. Unfortunately, for some of you, you don't have that access. Pray for it. Therefore, sometime in your life, by the time you, in a couple of years, 16 years, by the time you 38, for some of you 29, or in those years, amount of years, that's some real stuff. What is this? Let me give you one more number. By the time you're 41, you can really have this. This shit is real, because this is what you need. This is what's in your head. And it's like, and this is what you're supposed to be working towards. What am I supposed to be doing? And like praying and looking at the stuff beautifully, and, encouraging people and talking to people and loving people and, doing what I like doing, especially if it involves coins, and understanding the movement and maneuvering and loving, beautiful, great intentions. All this, come on, Cancer. Like, we got to go back to school, although we never left. Like, duh. But I'm going to talk it out. You feel me? That's what some of you need to do with some of these people, instead of, I like them so much. What can you do for me? It's what can we do for each other? Okay. Yeah, y'all cards, you seen that. That shit want to hot skip and jump back in the deck, because you need some newness, Cancer. It's not all about, getting to relationships. Every situation is a relationship. It's all about collaboration. And we said that. And I had to shuffle to get it. Newness. See, some of y'all either want doing something new, damn it, or you just don't really want this newness, because it's like this shit is null and void. So you don't do that. Go get your newness, Cancer. Very important. Get your higher self together so you can figure out what your newness is. It's like no one can tell us. It's in our head by listening to our higher self. Like, how you get here tonight? Child, son told me to come out. Oh, you listen. And then sometimes they do tell you to stay in. Listen. Just all you gotta do is listen, make life easier. Which way to go, right or left? Especially when you don't know where to go. This comes from, I'm a Libra, so I explore a lot more being an air sign. But this, I can give you an example. It will come from, like, one day when you don't have nothing to do and you fill the tank up. This back in the day. I don't know how we, like, of course, during this pandemic, ain't nobody going nowhere. So trust me, I did a lot of exploring to get here a long time ago. So the example I would give you is something like, son just told me, you ain't got shit to do today. You got a day off or whatever. Or even when I wasn't working, it just be like, get up and go. I don't know where the hell I'm going, versus sitting in the house looking for a job all day. No, I'm going to go to the gas station. Boom, that's the first step. Got to fill up my tank. Boom. It's always, whether they say hi just to get my energy, because I was supposed to go there and I brighten up their day, or they just have something to say to me, why you not smiling, just to get over it. Like, you see people really ain't always smiling, but people gonna get through it. You never know why you were sent to where you were sent, but if you go, everything can add up. And then the last thing you need to say is you did it for no reason. That's the last thing. That's an insult to the universe, because everything is for a reason. That's why you need to, when your no is a no and your yes is a yes, it's never like you're doing too much or you're not doing enough. And don't let people convince you. Gemini, coming in, this is that half and half energy. What I'm just trying to explain anyhow. But some of your collaborations, I see a lot of people here. Gemini, Libra, I'm pointing yourself out, Cancer. Hey, because you need to learn how to collaborate to get this money. Stop just being with a motherfucker. Stop. My bad, I didn't even see that. You need to stop just being with people. You need some healing from that. Oh, yeah, of course, as if we wouldn't see this or figure this shit out. But it's the common sense. That's why we are wealthy, because we have to pay for that and it adds up. Okay, hidden agenda. If you needed to know, that's how you get it. It's not like that. Well, that's the magic part of it, because as you hustle and bustle and you figure that's not how you get it, you figure, well, how do you get it? It's all spiritually. Everything is the higher road. The if you want the big amount, guess what? It's gonna lead you to very high, big, right? Up. Everything that is just it's just so in your face, but it's like, what is that? The hidden agenda. Wonder why people just get so high. Just whatever. Anything high up, the ceiling fan, why it's always on. Because it's turning energy. That shit make it feel cooler. Like, seriously. Never mind, because we can go all day, but just make sure you do shoot high and don't shoot for a heartbreak. As soon as you start feeling a little funny, knowing your feelings, like I always be liking people. Tell yourself the truth. It be in your head. But remember, other people like other people too. Just like the other person might like some other person. Because that's what y'all trying to figure out. But don't forget about your foundation. So forget about them liking whoever, even yourself. Do you like them or yourself? As much as you like them, can they help you with your building, your foundation? If yes, they're a keeper. If not, well, I need to heal, because I'm supposed to be helping them. They need to be helping me, and I need to show them, oh, that this is not no joke. That's the hidden agenda. So I'm gonna have to stop. Why you gotta stop? Because we're not helping each other. You don't get that? You don't get that? I need something new. I done this before. Well, I mean, then they'll probably give you an excuse. That's the other side, like a Gemini sometimes, I guess, unless they get themselves in alignment. It's always, well, give me some time. You done did that, Cancer. You were the example. That's the newness. You are the example, and you have to step up in that so you can actually show somebody something like, oh, people not just out here, sitting around taken care of, because no, if you see that happening, it's because of people taking care of what needs to be taken care of, no matter how it's being taken care of. It has nothing to do with money. Ain't none of that shit even on the board. This has something to do with ordained status. If you're in position, that's going to go back to the conversation of, this has nothing to do with working on 9 to 5, getting up every day. That's not why we were born. We made way more money doing our spiritual work. That's just it. And that's the waking up, can't wait to do your job, whatever it is. It's across the board. Wonder why you don't have to be a doctor or scientist or a lawyer or judge or some shit like that. No, motherfuckers out here making their own business, whatever they're doing spiritually. It's all because of spiritual alignment. So don't break your own heart. And you may come across a lot of people. I do see half and half. You're going to come across spiritually aligned people to help you grow business, whether it's with them or your own. And then I also see where you will have this other half. That's why you have people you like, and some opportunities you just might want to throw off. Don't do that. Help them. And the most you can is right? Do your best and move along. Say, I did what I could do, because you always can help someone. Don't ever say I can't help. That's another thing. So as your reading keep going on and on and on and on and on, Cancer, I love you so much. I need some more cards, and that's what we have for right now. So have some understanding as you maneuver. Continue to grasp your downloads as you help and get help. Your most important thing this year is do not deny yourself or others. Don't deny your help or your opportunities. Okay, all looking for one thing because you don't like how it look, or some if it smell bad and you don't like it, go ahead and make your way out, or you could help them by freshening them up or letting them know they need to freshen up. That is sensitive, right? That's another example. That's why I say we can go on and on, because now it's like, are they gonna accept that answer? Or can you just cover your nose and be like, okay, I have to go? It's different ways, different options as y'all see it with the example. So the point is you're gonna have to be doing a lot of maneuvering this year, Cancer, and not eating yourself out of your opportunities. Some of them you might be example of, and you might end up be like, damn, I could do the next one different. But then take the time to do that, okay? So I love you. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of stop and newness coming in. Like, we're gonna do some readjustment and we're gonna do something new the next time. So whatever. Love you, Cancer. Can't wait to see you next time here on the 305 Goddess channel. Be safe out there, and go learn a lot and teach a lot. That's what it look like you'll be doing, Cancer. Have a great one.